What's up guys and welcome back to another SW Bricks and Figs video. Today is episode 7 of Building the Jedi Temple. I cannot believe we're 7 weeks in already. I'm really happy with the amount of progress we get done this week. I work on the rooms opposite to the ones I worked on last week, as well as working on the stairs on the inside as well. So we get a ton of progress and I'm really excited to show you everything I get done. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to go and do so because the finale is coming up very soon and you do not want to miss the finished product. It's going to be awesome, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado guys, let's get right into the video.
Fulfilling your destiny.
So I just finished up a live stream and I've finished these stairs. I think it's looking pretty clean. Obviously they have still a couple layers to add onto the top there, but as you can see I've also added a little side rail to this, and then I'm going to carry on working in just a second. Okay, so you can see I've done a bit more progress. I've sort of plated off all of this and actually added the lights into the rooms down here. So I'll show you that from that side in a second, but the first thing I sort of wanted to talk about was what this sort of side bit would look like. I think that looks kind of cool like that. However, I also tried sort of like a single method, so that's like a double one where it's got it on both sides. This is like a half kind of method. But yeah, I think I prefer the double method, but I'll put some pictures up on screen now and you can sort of let me know in the comments. That'd be really useful. You can see I've also added I've also changed up this area here. This was just sort of plated up and then it was going to have tiles on it. It was all undone or unfinished, sorry I should say. Just was going to be sort of just tiled all across here, level with the snot work here. But however, I think I'm going to be doing something else now. I think I'm going to be doing sort of another similar bit of snot work, however just in the other direction. So I think I'll probably have some like red lines running down the outside and some patterns in the middle similar to sort of this. I'm running down the middle here because obviously I am getting pretty low on these 2x2 tiles here, so I think that's probably what I'm going to go for here. I will show you a bit more in a second, but yeah, that's how the stairs look and I think they've come out pretty nicely. I did most of this on a live stream, so thanks to everyone who came to that. I really do appreciate it, but yeah, I'll show you some more about what I've done over here. You can kind of see I've sort of overhung this as well, so when it comes to the actual door, there's a slight overhang of I think by 4 studs I think, so I think that looks kind of cool instead of just having it bare. Then there's going to be a pillar here I think, so that won't just be all left open and sort of bare, but it will look better in the future. Then I've sort of got this ready to do some more stuff on top here. You can see it's a bit fragile, but once I get the plates on there, and I'm going to put a bit more reinforcement in there very soon, but I've got the whole thing completely done, and the lights is sort of stuck to the underside of these plates here inside the rooms. Then this will all be tiled off and I'm just going to work on a sort of railing technique here. You can also see I'm missing a bit of dark red, which is going to be in there pretty soon. But yeah, going to have some railings running along the sides and I'm not sure exactly how this is going to look, but hopefully it will look pretty cool when it is completed very shortly. Okay, so we're now here over on the other side of the mock now. I'm going to quickly put on these lights and show you exactly how they look. So this is the sort of training room sort of thing, like sort of meditation chamber sort of thing. We've got the light in there now, so that's looking pretty nice I think. Then we move over, you've seen that sort of tunnel that I've done before, or sort of ventilation shaft. And then over here in this room we have some clones sort of storming this sort of Jedi Temple bedroom sort of thing. We've got a nice little table. I kind of showed a bit of this before, but now it's sort of completely arched off and tiled off and everything's finished in there. So that might even be the final scene I go for in that room. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know what you think of it, but you can see there's kind of like a light on the ceiling there. I don't know if I'll be able to fully show it, but there's basically a strip light along the top there. I've got a lighting tutorial which will be coming up pretty soon, but I've used the same lights in all 3 of these, and that is from Light My Bricks if you are wondering. But yeah, there's going to be some more information coming out about that very shortly. So then the next thing I'm going to be working on is this central section. Obviously, as I said, it's going to just be a sort of rectangle of snot or studs on top. However, these studs are all facing sort of that way. However, these ones are going to be facing across, so it's going to be a slightly different sort of thing, but I think it'll look pretty good, hopefully, and I'll show you that when it is finished. And there's a view down the stairs. You can see this sort of on the back of the of this sort of rail on the side. You can kind of see some anti-studs or the bottom of the studs there, but I think it overall it looks pretty nice. And I think it just adds a little bit of border. You can see this side obviously has it, this side doesn't, so I need to go in and add that. But I'll be working on that later in the episode, hopefully. So here's just a quick time lapse of me making up the rest of the rails that are needed for the sides of the staircases. I've already made one over on the mock already, and here are the other 3 that I'll need for the set of stairs on the other side and the set that I've already done. So I just did a bit more work on the Jedi Temple over on a live stream. You can see I've finished off this bit in the middle here. It's slightly wobbly, but I think it looks pretty good, and I don't think you would really notice it. That is literally just a platform of I think it's just bricks on this side. It's pretty hard to get out now it's in there, but yeah, it should be just like that, bricks on the side just stacked up there, and I think it looks pretty good. It's obviously pretty plain. I might go back and add some more details, but I think it looks decent. I forget how big it's going to be, so obviously you won't notice. It doesn't need to have tiny details everywhere, but yeah, then I have been prototyping a few different pillar designs. This is like a sort of half height one, and that one over there is sort of more full height. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go with this yet or not, but I will definitely have some sort of pillars in the temple here, so that it'll be like that either side of the stairs. So then I'll probably have a couple that are sort of broken and fallen over, and sort of shattered on the ground, as you see in the Battlefront 2 game. Then if you look at these 3 rooms, I've been doing a lot more work. Over here you can see this sort of like Jedi training room. Ignore that Jedi in there, but yeah, you've got this wall with all these weapons on that we kind of see in Rebels. I remember seeing in Rebels. I think we see it in the Clone Wars as well, potentially. But it's just going to be a really sort of cool little training room where they can fight and stuff. Then on stream, people were begging me to do some sort of like cantina or tapas bar, they were calling it. So I've given in, and I'm going to be doing that here. So I'm going to have like a chef Jedi sort of thing, serving up some Jedi here. Have some tables and chairs on either side, I think. And I think that's turning out pretty nicely, actually. It's looking better than I thought it would, but yeah, it was a bit of a joke on stream, so I'm going to have to do that now because I've kind of given in to the peer pressure. But then this room here is, I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be yet. It's just sort of like another Jedi Temple room. I was thinking about having sort of like a Jedi Temple guard here, and then some younglings at the back where, so the Jedi Temple guard's trying to defend them from the 501st coming rushing in, and I was thinking about having some younglings back here, but I've got a few different details in this room, and I think it's turned out quite nicely. It's one of my favourite rooms I've done. I'm just waiting on this arch piece in light bluish grey to come. I've ordered it on Bricklink now, so it should be here pretty soon, hopefully within the next week, so that I can finish off this side, and then I can almost go all the way along. And once I've done that, it's going to be pretty good. Then I think I'm getting the lights that will go in here. Hopefully I'll get them for Christmas, so I've got to put the lights in here so it matches the other side, because obviously I've got the lights in all 3 parts of the other side, so I've got to get the lights in here because otherwise it does end up really dark and you can barely see anything. So that'll be really cool. I've ordered them, and they'll probably be a Christmas present, I think. So that's going to be pretty good because the funds are getting slightly low on my Jedi Temple building budget. But yeah, honestly, I'm happy with the progress I'm doing so far. Yeah, I'm going to finish off some of this cantina stuff. Still waiting on a few other pieces and that sort of thing, and the chef. I've had to order a chef minifig, which I'm going to Star Warsify, or make him look like a Star Warsy chef sort of thing, if that's even a word. But yeah, it's going to look pretty good, and I hope you guys are going to like what I've done so far. So that's just about everything I've got to show you this week, guys. I think I got a ton of progress done. I'm really actually happy with what I managed to do. It's really starting to come together. Working on these inside rooms are actually really fun. I just want to say a huge shout out to every single person who's come to my live streams, especially in the last couple of weeks, because I just hit my 4,000 hours to get monetized on the channel. So if you're probably wondering why you're seeing ads pop up on these videos, that is because I'm finally monetized. So thank you guys so much for every little bit of support you've given me. It honestly means the world to me. There's going to be way more building live streams coming up very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for those. They're really fun, they're awesome, we have a blast. Shout out to everyone who came up with the Jedi tapas bar ideas and peer pressured me into doing that. It's really good to have a little area of the mock to be sort of less serious and more fun. So thank you to you guys who came up with that. I think Zebron came up with the idea, so shout out to him. It's a really cool idea to add a tapas bar into the mock, and you guys were spamming it in the chat the other day, so I have to put it in. There's no way I can get out of it, so that's what I've been working on this week. I can't wait to show you more when I do end up making more of it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Building the Jedi Temple. Make sure you stay tuned. I've got some awesome videos coming up tomorrow and this whole week all the way through, so make sure you stay tuned for those. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.